Hello everyone, Marga here. Today I'm going to show you a small video about my vacation project that I made with only these books. The Maremi small art collage books. I didn't take a lot of me on vacation, and I send these books to my vacation address. So I did make a project with limited stuff, and I'll show you the project later. First I'm going to tell you something about the books. There are 9 if I'm correct. I must yes, 9. And I start with the butterflies, volume 1, and there are a lot of butterflies in there. I go through them very quickly, and you see I have a lot of cutouts already. And some people say the books are very expensive, but if I say they're almost 60 cents per page, if you buy how do you say that, a 3D page, you almost pay €1 or more. So I think they are not expensive. There are a lot of pictures in it, a lot of beautiful butterflies. And the paper, I like the paper very much. I'm going to do a little bit quicker. So that's the butterflies. Then the fungos, volume 1. And here I have cut out whole pages. And with this one you have a bonus page with lots of nice things. See, here I've cut out one you see later in my project. Try to do it a little bit quick. But as you see, you can make bigger projects, you can make smaller projects. I had made a medium project book. I made it for a shop here in the Netherlands. But you can also make ATC cards or regular cards. Or you can make A4 pages. So this one is a big one, and you can use it for a really big project. Oh. I hope you don't hear it, but my stomach is making a really, really strange noise now. But I hope you don't hear it. You see a lot of mushrooms. Then the fairies in bloom backgrounds. And this is also a bonus page. Flowers with the fairies, and I must say the fairies I like very much. You see here, yeah, you have already a background for a nice card. You put some mushrooms with it and a little fairy, and your card is ready. And here for a larger, for a slimline, you can use it. Here also for slimline. And I like the colors. I really like the colors. And I have a lot of projects in my mind, only I told you already I had limited stuff with me on vacation. Fairies volume 1. Now here are a lot of fairies out already. Sometimes I miss a page, but it's only for you to show a little bit what's inside. And they have all different expressions I also like. So. Then the forest animals and Animalia volume 1. And I have a few loose pages in here also. See, the birds have. I thought here was also a bonus page, yes. And there are all kinds of different animals. Frogs. Here also a butterfly. This is I think a rat or yeah, I don't know. You see also for bigger pages or for smaller ones. Owls. Here, this is nice for Christmas. I thought immediately about Christmas for this one. And I think this is a hedgehog. Yes, hedgehog. In English. Fox. Duck. Also ducks. Different, oh, this is a nice one. Rabbits. Birds. I sent already to some people a video what's in it, so I thought maybe it's nice to make one with all the books. This is the Animalia volume, Forest Animalia 2. And I'm not looking at the screen, so I hope it's maybe a little bit higher. I don't know all the animals in English, so I don't call them. Especially when I'm making a video, I doubt what is the name again. This is also a nice one for a bigger project. But you can also cut out this part or only this part, so and here I have a loose page also. Here I have cut out all. And this one is the, not the Flowers Volume 1. A lot of beautiful flowers. And also beautiful colors. Poppies. And this one is the Botanica Volume 1. This one is a thicker one. Don't know how much thicker, but it is thicker. I hope I can show it to you. Oh, it's not easy to show because the books are very... See? Thinner one and a thicker one. So you have here more pages in it. It's a little bit expensive. I thought €1 or €2. You see she has so did sideways. See you also cut out no. I think I must eat something after the video. My stomach is making a really strange noise, but I don't start again with my video. It's matte paper, it's not glossy paper. It's, I don't know how thick it is, but it is not a tissue paper, it is not collage paper, yeah. But it's really a great paper to use. I did buy first 3 books to try, and then I bought the rest. Now the last one is the Whimsical Houses background. I love this one, I really love this one. Also with a bonus page. You see, smaller houses. You see this one, see. She used the page very well. See here, this one is really nice for a bigger project. I have a Delusions book, A4, and I use that for that book. But you can also say, now I don't like the bigger ones. I cut out these parts. No, this one loose and round here, or not cut but make it wet. I did that with my first page I show you. This is also a bigger one. Now this is a nice one for slimline. Here also this one I love. So Marta showed made a lot of things for you all. So for everyone is there something in the box. Now what did I make on my vacation? I made a little book. And I'm going to take a ruler because I only took this paper with me. It's watercolor paper. And I cut it out at 21, I believe, yeah, with 21 centimeters. And I made 6 holes in it, and because I had these. And I took them with me. I took a small box of paint. Can I show it to you? Where's my boxes? My bag is full with all the stuff. A few colors, so I came very quick. After that I not had the right colors, but I did with what I have. I took with me a glue stick, a gel medium, clear gesso, but the clear gesso was not a great clear gesso. So I was looking for another one, but there were not craft store nearby me, so I had to do it with my clear gesso I bought with me. It was an old one. I think it was wetter. It was not thick, it was thinner. So why, I don't know. But here I did one from the animal books, and I don't cut them. I did them with a brush. I made the paper wet, and then I teared it. And this was a large one. I put in the middle. Then I did on the corners the 4 different animals, and the sentiment is from Tim Holtz. Then I did a very simple one, I think, but because I would like to show that it's for everyone. So I have some mixed media projects in here, but I want to show you it's not difficult. This is one picture. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures I cut out, and I glue them on a background made with blue paint, green paint, and a stencil and some stamps. Now, then I glued the pictures on it. I splattered some white and black and dots, and that's it. You could do a sentiment here also, but I didn't. Why, I don't know, but I didn't. Then I have two different ones. This one is with a large background from the book, from one of the books. Then I did the mushroom, the fairies, and butterfly, and also a sentiment. And I stamped here a border, the border stamp. Sorry. And I did round the edges a little bit with a brown pencil. But that was what I also didn't forgot. And I did here the clear gesso, and here you can see it didn't work very well. You see it here a little bit better because I couldn't flew it out real good. So I'll show you this one now. Flower, 3 butterflies, a sentiment with acrylic background, same paint, sentiment stamp, small, a little bit on the background, and white and black splatters. Here I did only use a background because I hadn't had other background papers. Not every background fits on my page, so I had to use the bigger ones. And I did only do 2 fairies on it and a sentiment. And I did not do some color around the edges. I thought some people don't like that, so also a sample how that is. Then I did a different one. This one is music background. Then I did white gesso on it. Then I did some really thin layer of paint on it. Beige and a little bit of, yeah, what color is this? I don't know. I took a little bit out of the butterfly colors. And I did some old book papers on it. Then the, how do you say that? Round. Made rounds here, and then I put the butterfly and the fairy, 2 different pictures on it, and I did the edges. But here you can see, I showed you that my gesso is not working very well. I did a thick layer of gesso, but I did not flew it out really nicely. But this is a mixed media project, so I don't really mind, but could be better. So I learned also something, take more things with you on vacation, that's number 1. But oh, it's not bad with the limited things I had. No, this one is a double spread, and here are a lot of things on it. A beautiful big fairy. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flowers on it, different one. This one I have a big mushroom, then the rabbit and the flower. The background was also, I did also started with the music background, but you see it not very well. I think I can show it to you a little bit closer. You see it shining through? Yes, here you can see it. So that's what I started with the music background and some book paper background. See here a little bit. Then I give it some color. I wanted a little bit beige, but I hadn't beige, so I did mix some white gesso with some brown. Then I glued the images on, and I did the edges same as before, and I stamped some cute stamps, and I stamped the border. This is a totally different one, totally different color. I did the background with pink with gesso first, and then I did a stencil with archival ink. Then I put the large picture on it, and I filled it up with clouds, butterfly, fairy, rabbit. Here 2 clouds, butterfly, 2 fairies, and here a bird in the swing. And then I used also the edges, but here you see also that I'm not satisfied about the gesso I used because I couldn't spread it out. And I did 3 layers of gesso, so I must buy new gesso. Then I stamped with a white ink, the sentiment, a little bit, and I splattered with white dots. Splattered white dots, yes. And the last one is a very mixed media one. This is, I believe, all the colors I had with me, because I wanted the brown and I hadn't the brown, so I wanted not the red but the brown. And here I tried 4 different white layers for get the red away, but the red came through every time. So yeah, a lot of paint, a lot of acrylic paint. I made the circles, and yeah, I gave them edges. I did some stamps in the circles. I did some how do you call this? I don't know. I stamped these 3. Here they call them wiebertjes, but I don't know the name in English. Same background stamp again. Then I put a butterfly on it, and here I did the edges. And here the edges they are getting a little bit better than the first ones from the book, but and I did some white splatters, and my husband said you cannot see the butterfly. Now I can see the butterfly, and this is really mixed media, so you see totally different pages in a small book. If you see the front and the background, it's really different. But that's a nice thing to put in the shop, and so people can see what you can do with them, and you can do a lot more with them. You can make A2C cards and regular cards, but as I said, I didn't have much more with me on my vacation, so I'm glad it worked out this way. Now I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.